What happens when sharp logic meets blatant evasion? From fiery debate to exposing contradictions, these moments reveal what happens when the truth takes center stage. Stay tuned to see how bold challenges and unwavering clarity leave no room for dodging or deflection. It's a showdown you don't want to miss. When a student challenged Ben Shapiro with a question about trans rights, he quickly broke it down with logic and clarity. Ben explained how forcing others to affirm personal beliefs over reality infringes on their rights, shutting down the argument in seconds. The student kept pushing, but Ben's reality check was impossible to ignore.
I have a question about something that you said. You state that American people come first and foremost, American values, American virtues, but you openly support platforms that take away trans people rights and openly do not agree with the fact that men can become women, women can become men.
So number one, that's not taking away anyone's rights, that's a recognition of reality. And also 2 + 2 = 4 is not a reversal of anybody's rights. Like anybody's opinion of what they are that runs counter to the actual facts of the situation. You have a right to say what you want to say, but you certainly do not have a right to demand that everybody else say it with you. And that's you want to talk about a violation of First Amendment rights or a violation of basic American rights, trying to use the power of government, as so many people on the left have, to force everybody to say things are false in the name of your personal comfort. That's a violation of rights.
But to force people to do something for your own personal comfort doesn't infringe the same amount of rights?
What am I forcing you to do? Or anybody else who's trans?
Not be who they feel that they should be. They're not telling you.
No, I mean, you can be anything you want to be. I mean, but you can't be. Let's put it this way: you can think whatever you want to think about yourself. You can't be anything you want to be. You can't be Napoleon. You can't be Jesus, and you can't be a member of the opposite sex. I mean, the facts of life are the facts of life, and declaring that everyone else should simply go along with what is in fact a counterfactual statement, a delusion. That's a violation of everybody else's rights. So the idea that you get to project onto everybody else your perception of self is so wild and bizarre a suggestion that it erodes the basic standard of truth and fact that is literally the basic for any even human conversation to take place. If we can't even tell what words mean anymore, if the only perception that matters is my own, that is the essence of narcissism. It's just you in a mirror looking at yourself and then demanding that everybody else say about you what you wish to say about yourself. That's not reality. And by the way, it's not even kind to you. Because it turns out that one of the realities of life is that you will live a happier and better life if you understand and agree with reality rather than fighting it. Reality always wins. Whether you like it or not, reality always wins.
When Senator Hawley confronted Colleen Shogan about her controversial tweets, she tried to dodge every question with the same canned response. But Hawley wasn't having it. He methodically exposed her contradictions, pointing out how her testimony didn't add up. By the end, her evasive answers only heightened the glaring lack of accountability in her nomination. These moments prove that when facts and logic meet evasion, there's no hiding from the truth. Whether it's dismantling flawed arguments or exposing contradictions, it's a powerful reminder that accountability matters, and those who dodge it will always be called out.
I, in particular, asked you to give us a full accounting of the public posts that you had made on Twitter. You had locked your Twitter account before you came before this committee. It had previously been public. I asked you to provide the public posts that had previously been available on Twitter because the ones that we have were pretty disturbing. You responded as follows, and I quote, "My personal Twitter account is comprised of posts about my mystery novels, events at the White House Historical Association, Pittsburgh sports teams, travels, and my dog," end quote. Is this an accurate statement?
Yes, Senator.
I just remind you you're under oath. Is this an accurate statement?
Yes, Senator.
Well, let's talk a little bit about your Twitter posts then that I was asking you about. On February 18th, 2022, you posted on Twitter bemoaning the dropping of mask requirements for children, including those under the age of 5. Do you remember that post?
No, Senator. Those tweets were in my personal capacity.
No. I asked you, would you give all public posts that you had made on Twitter? You said no, effectively, and you said that your Twitter posts consisted of mystery novels, events at the White House Historical Association, Pittsburgh sports teams, travels, and my dog. And you just told me now under oath that you stood by that. So now let's talk about your Twitter posts. On February 18th, 2022, you posted bemoaning the fact that mask requirements for children under the age of 5 one of whom I happen to have, by the way, had been dropped. Is that a post about your dog or sports teams?
My social media is in my personal capacity.
If you enjoyed watching these epic takedowns, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more moments of truth and clarity. Hit the notification bell to stay tuned on the latest videos. You won't want to miss what's coming next.